commercial sector was enough to overthrow the Edo era. But you can see already that Uno-san, you're also saying you're always saying that like until the Edo era, still Japan was a country of traditions and values and higher values and pride and honor. But I wonder whether actually those trademarks, those virtues, were not found even further back than the Edo era. It looks to me like this is more a culture of the Heian era, not the Edo era. What do you think?
Say again, last sentence again, once more.
Well, what I feel is that actually, like a lot of these values of honor and loyalty and tradition are especially virtues that were found in the Heian era, where samurai were loyal to their daimyos and were fighting till the death and were loyal before anything else. So putting their fate in the hands, basically, of their daimyo. Those characteristics seem to have already been waning during the become less during the Edo era, where samurai were already engaging in public life. They were not engaged so much in civil war anymore, and they didn't have the same wealth as the merchants. So they were kind of like hiding and kind of like mixing, blending into the public life. So all those virtues of loyalty and pride and honor, it seems to me, like looking at this video, that it was already on the decline in the Edo era. So if we really want to go back to the traditional values of Japan, we should actually not even maybe go to pre-Meiji, but pre-Meiji actually pre-Edo, and go to the Heian era, because hedonism, like enjoying lifestyle, indulging in arts and good food and enjoying life, seems to actually already have taken place in especially in Tokyo, in Edo, long before World War II.
I didn't study Japanese history when I was a student, so I don't know where. I just first time just have a look. Heian era continued for 400 years, and my brief knowledge about Japanese history might be wrong, but those 400 years, Japanese people very much studied about Shinto and Buddhism. And Buddhism
Right.
imported from China, and Shinto is Japanese people created by themselves. The kind of culture very much penetrated into Japanese samurai area, samurai people. And then after Sekigahara battle, Tokugawa Bakufu started, and Tokugawa want to stabilize their government, and Tokugawa Ieyasu very strongly established their government regime, so they implemented Confucianism.
Right.
Okay, so Confucianism is they try to create the Japanese value. Okay, value. What is the most important issues in the samurai's mind? So this is so-called kind of establishing Bushido. So for 250 years, Tokugawa Bakufu forced samurai to study Confucianism. So they are very fundamental spirits of Japan continue until the before World War II.
So not Buddhism, not
No.
Shintoism,
No,
but
Shinto Buddhism until
Confucianism.
before Tokugawa Bakufu. Getting into Tokugawa Bakufu is they much more emphasized on Confucianism instead of Shinto and Buddhism.
How much impact did, or how much influence did the shogun have really in Japan? Because it seemed like he basically created safety zone around him through the local daimyo and putting them as a buffer against the rest of Japan. So Western Japan seems like all the disloyal daimyo were located outside of that safety zone. What about those samurai? Were they actually living the lives of the Bushido? Because it looks to me that during the Edo era already this whole culture of Bushido was under decline. In decline.
Okay, and Tokugawa Ieyasu, he tried to establish the structure, the government structure, including each local daimyo. So they prepared a strong system. So that continued 250 years. Okay, but very the last end of the Tokugawa Bakufu, local daimyo, especially southern part of local daimyo, get more power accumulated. So against central government, so they take over the regime, get into the Meiji era. So, but Tokugawa regime continued 250 years, very long years. So it means Tokugawa Ieyasu's idea was success, continued in implementing Confucianism. Confucianism is a concept of structured society. And they try to obey to the above people, so they're very well structured. So I think this is very successful, continue 250 years. And the last result, they decline.
How do you define success? You mean stable, or?
Yeah, stable, very stabilized for 250 years. Right. Last result,
southern more or less stagnant, right? Also more or less stagnant, because economically speaking, socially speaking, Japan didn't develop much relative to their to other countries in the world.
But just only last 20-30 years, Tokugawa Bakufu, Tokugawa shogunate is getting weaker, and more than 200 years, they organization very stable organization.
But how do you define success? Is that basically staying in power, or actually developing?
No, they influence. They force samurai. Samurai no more. They get wage war, no battle. So the Tokugawa shogun they just force them to study Confucianism, and the Confucianism is establish their personal values, following to their government, following to their boss, following to their father, family. So kind of very stabilized, concept they have. So this is a current, after getting Meiji era, they have Emperor Meiji. He announced the concept of this Confucianism for another 100 years. Respect father and good communication with your friend, and best work for your boss, and good relationship with your wife. Kind of very concrete concept Meiji Emperor established. This is the same as Edo era's Confucianism. Edo era's Confucianism, they have a lot of study for them to study for samurai. And then based on their study, instead of waging war, instead of battling, and they study the Confucianism better, they got a more higher ranking they got. So the last end of Tokugawa Bakufu, very good people, very, very educated people existed at the Tokugawa Bakufu instead of southern part of the daimyo people. But after Meiji era, and the southern part people came to the Meiji government, so that means a level of value, level of what say knowledge or not knowledge,
Ethics.
ethics, not only ethics, level of how can I speak of this is not talent. This is a kind of establishment, establishment mind, high level of spirits. At Edoga Baku soldiers, samurai, they had instead of southern part of Japanese local soldiers. Local soldiers, like a southern part of Satsuma, Choshu, they are not so much educated compared with Edo Baku people, soldiers. So, but
Right.
southern part of people governed the Meiji era, and then so they don't have they don't have much but what's it, spirits of Japan, Japanese identity, and they much more focus on just knowledge, skill, like a chemical, physics, how to do in business, how to enforcement of their military power at Meiji era. So before
That was typical for the culture in Kyushu and eras outside of the eastern Japan.
yeah, southeastern Japan, southwestern Japan, southern part of Japan.
So they did actually have education, but it was less based on ethics and more based on hard knowledge.
Oh, okay. Just
physics.
simply saying is Edo Baku, the central education place is current Tokyo University, okay? And they have local university they have, but compared with local university, local college, the Tokyo University is the best, very best. This is a top of the school structure at Edo era. So southern part of Japan, of course, they have very famous schools, but compared with center of Tokyo, very big gap they have. So southern part of people coming up to Tokyo, they occupy the Meiji government. So their knowledge, not knowledge, their skill, their spirits, okay, is not better than Tokugawa soldiers. And so that's the reason why they tried. Okay, what they focus on is instead of Confucianism getting Meiji era, instead of Confucianism, they try to study chemical, physics, military, so forth. And to study kind of sort of things, they top people go overseas, go to the States, go to Europe to study, get knowledge. Okay, not the value, knowledge, bring back to Tokyo, and they try to stronger country. Okay, not cultivation, focus on more stronger country, more strong military.
Like the rest of the world.
Yes, right. So that's the reason British cannot occupy Japan, America cannot occupy Japan. Japan is very eager to establish their own power. But cultivation was going to deteriorating year by year. It means gradually smaller, less respectful person is getting smaller. Respectful, okay, honorable person is getting smaller. Instead, more knowledgeable people, more skilled people, and more power for military, more power for politics. People is getting increased, getting the later part of Meiji era. And then Taisho and so.
Confucianism and benevolence are being traded with hard knowledge of
Exactly.
Western education.
Exactly.
And Western education, which basically has very little attention towards philosophical and soft sciences.
Yeah. Yes.
And is more focused on hard sciences like mathematics, physics, economics.
That's right. And this is year by year, sort of knowledge type of skill will going to be emphasized until now.
Right. What in this video, it is shown that actually the moral standards of the samurai was already deteriorating during the Edo era. So that's actually, you don't agree with that vision. So what's
No, no.
represent?
Edo era is Tokugawa Bakufu tried to stabilize their government. So the government tried to teach samurai soldiers the concept of benevolence, righteousness, and they tried to establish their Japanese value, okay, and honest and sincerity, and like a pure Bushido concept, okay. So and they forced them to you like what's a sort of just let me see. I just try to check today. I forget the keyword. Just a moment.
うわ今日120人か。やば。
何？
ねごめんなさい。いやコロナが今日120人感染って一応出ました。
Ah,
New cases or-
altruism.
Altruism. Yes.
So Japanese
Altruism
government
is
tried.
putting other people's interests above your own.
Yes. So Japanese government forced soldiers try to consider for the other people. So instead of you, instead of I, we need to consider for we, okay? And we're going to be happy. Not only you, not only I. The sort of concept is embedded in Japanese people. So this is they had the education system, and top is Tokyo University. At that time, there are some studying different name, but at the top in Tokyo University and also local university, then going to the Terakoya. Terakoya, I think, how many people? More than 20,000 all over Japan. So at that era is in the number one in the world. Japanese people, they can read and write characters. So this kind of education system, very strict structure they had. For 250 years, they just continued. And getting into the Edo era, they discarded righteousness and benevolence. So much more focus on the technology, knowledge, and military oriented.
You say Edo era, you mean Meiji era or Edo era?
Meiji era. Getting the Meiji era, drastically they changed the mindset. But Meiji Emperor recognized this kind of Edo era Confucianism is very important. So they said they tried to consider for the just a moment.
It's actually interesting because the emperor is the head of the Shinto religion, right? Not Confucianism.
No. This one. Imperial script on education. Imperial script on education is a righteous benevolence concept. Is Meiji Emperor defined 1890. Get into the Meiji era. So he prepared this concept, imperial script on education.
Right.
And this one is exactly based on Confucianism.
Based on Confucianism, but it is true that the emperor is the head of the Shinto religion.
Yes, but not using Shinto, not using Buddhist. Emperor used Confucianism concept for whole Japanese people until the before World War II. 150 years, he forced people. Confucianism very easy to stabilize structure of the country. It means you need to much more emphasize on your friend and your parent, your company boss, organization boss, and a good relation with your wife. Sort of, very strict, control. They're talking about this in this script, imperial script, instead of Shinto. Many people misunderstand. Okay, emperor, he's a Shinto person, so whole day they try to do many activity for Shinto.
Mm.
But the government just one thing for ordinary people, force them to every day they try to recite this imperial script on the education for from children to grown people. So that's the reason Japanese organization they much more consider for righteousness, benevolence before World War II, and get after World War II, and American military throw them away, take them out from our spirit of Japan. So Japanese lost their identity. So Tokugawa era, they very much emphasize on those issues, how to consider for the people get more happy. That's the reason just the video shows that many people very activate, right? Daily life.